Good morning. This is the third class. As I said yesterday, we will be solving some numericals today. So before getting into the numericals part, you have to know the list of formulas that you have to understand during this concept. So here are the formulas. Okay, what you have to focus on. So these are the list of formulas. You can write it down somewhere. Okay, by pausing the video. Okay, means for all the numericals that we are solving ahead, these are the list of formulas which have to be noted. Kindly write down in any one single page of your notebook and just try to remember these formulas. So let me explain. First we are talking about the molarity. Molarity is indicated by capital M. This is nothing but number of moles divided by volume of the solution in liters. Then molarity is indicated by small m, that is number of moles divided by mass of the solution, mass of the solvent in kgs. Kindly focus the words here. This is volume of the solution. Here it is mass of the solvent. Kindly try to understand here. Here you are considering volume. Here you are considering the mass. Then the n in both the cases. N in both the cases is nothing but it is the number of moles. So number of moles which is given by m is equal to what? Given mass divided by the molar mass. Given mass divided by the molar mass. Molar mass is nothing but it is mass of 1 mole of any substance. Mass of 1 mole of any substance. Then next, once you know the number of moles, if there are two components A and B, let Na be the number of moles of A, let Nb be the number of moles of B, then mole fraction of A is equal to Na divided by Na plus Nb, and mole fraction of B is equal to Nb divided by Na plus Nb. So these things you should be understanding. In some books, instead of giving it as Xa, they must have given X1 is equal to N1 divided by N1 plus N2, and X2 is equal to N2 divided by N1 plus N2. Both are correct. If you are considering components A and B, then Xa and Xb will come. If you are considering component 1 and 2, then X1 and X2 will come into the picture. Then next, you know that sum of the mole fractions is equal to 1. Therefore, since you are only discussing regarding the binary solutions, that means solutions which are having two components, therefore I am considering only two components, that is component A and B. Therefore, Xa is equal to 1 minus Xb, or Xb is equal to 1 minus Xa. Then the next, when you are calculating mass percentage or the volume percentage, that is why I have written it together. Okay, so don't get confused here. When you are talking about only mass, that is mass percentage of the solute, this is nothing but mass of the solute, okay, divided by mass of the solution. Same way, mass of the solvent is equal to mass of the solvent divided by mass of the solution. This is for your mass percentage. Suppose if you are doing for volume percentage, then volume of the solute, okay, volume percentage of the solute and volume percentage of the solvent. Therefore, volume percentage of the solute is equal to volume of the solute divided by volume of the solution. Same way, volume percentage of the solvent is equal to volume of the solvent divided by volume of the solution. So अगर आपके न्यूमेरिकल में they are asking you mass percentage of the solute, don't write the volume part. If they are asking you volume percentage of the solute, don't write the mass part. That means it depends on the numerical whether they are asking you mass percentage or they are asking you the volume percentage. Based on that, you can just rephrase this. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಲ್ಕು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರೆಯೋ ಬದಲು ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. So that you can easily understand. This bar indicates or, okay, whether you are considering mass or volume. So these are the list of formulas that you have to focus on. If these formulas are clear in your mind, then you can easily crack out any numerical. Okay. Now let us go for the numericals. First we start with the simple numerical, that is mass percentage. First we calculate with the simple numerical, that is mass percentage. So the first problem is, you can write along with me, calculate the mass percentage of benzene, okay, mass percentage of benzene, okay, that is C6H6. mass percentage of benzene and carbon tetrachloride the formula is, you know it well, okay, the formula is CCl4 if 22 grams of benzene is dissolved in 122 grams of carbon tetrachloride. So you have to solve this numerical. Since we'll solve this numerical, first I'll write out my solution. So therefore, solution this is equal to, okay. So first I'll write mass of C6H6. Mass of C6H6 is equal to 22 grams. Mass of C6H6 is equal to 22 grams. Then mass of CCl4 is equal to 122 grams. Now you tell me among these which is solute and which is solvent based on the quantity. This is your solute and यहाँ पे this is the one which is present in maximum quantity. This is your solvent. So next, therefore mass of the solution is equal to mass of the solute plus mass of the solvent. Mass of the solute plus mass of the solvent. So therefore this is equal to mass of the solute is 22 grams plus mass of the solvent is 122 grams. So therefore this is equal to 144 grams. This is your mass of the solution. Therefore percentage of C6H6, percentage of what? C6H6, that is your benzene molecule. Therefore percentage of C6H6 is equal to mass of C6H6 divided by mass of the solution. When you are doing percentage, you have to multiply by 1000. You have to multiply by 100. So therefore it is a straightforward question. They have given you mass of this benzene as 22 grams. Then mass of the so-called solution is 144 grams into 100. So therefore this is nothing but this is 22. I think we'll be getting 22 1 then this will be somewhere close to 144 means. So this is, even if you do the calculation part, that is 22,000 into 144. So this is 144. So you are going to be left with 6. Then 2 into 12 into 5 was 7. So this is 0. 760 means if you take the point 144 into 5, 1.5 if I write it. So 1.5 means it is 2. Then it is 22. Then 2 again. 720 is 40. So therefore the mass percentage becomes 1.5%. So this is how you have to do it. So therefore percentage of CCl4 is equal to 122 divided by 1. You have to write mass of CCl4 divided by mass of solution into 100. So if you solve this numerical, you are going to get it as 122 grams divided by 144 grams into 100. So you can write the answer here. That is the percentage. That is your percentage 1.5. You should not indicate the percentage here. So here mass percentage of benzene is 1.5, and this 122 divided by 144 into 100. You can using the calculator you can get the answer. Okay, this is regarding the first problem. Okay. If people have warmed up the numericals, let us go for some little bit a difficult problem. Okay, this is your second numerical. So the second numerical states, calculate the same examples. Calculate the mole fraction of calculate the mole fraction of benzene. Calculate the mole fraction of benzene in a solution containing the solution containing 30% by mass in CCl4 So what I will do is, this problem is having what you have to understand, this is having 3 quadrants. This is having what? 3 quadrants. इस प्रॉब्लम में आपको तीन पहलू है. पहले आपको डिटरमाइन करना है the molar mass of benzene. Since you are talking about the mole fraction, first I should know the number of moles of benzene, then I should know the number of moles of CCl4. In order to calculate the number of moles, in order to calculate what your number of moles, I should know the molar mass of CCl4, then I should know molar mass of benzene. So what I do is, okay, assume, okay, since they are saying there exists 30% of benzene by mass in a CCl4. मतलब in a beaker I have taken some solution. Okay, this consists of 2 quadrants. Okay, at the bottom there exists CCl4. Okay, then there exists benzene. So this is a solution. Okay, this is your solution. Both are organic solvents, therefore they will form what? Uniform layer. So what they are saying is, in this solution the benzene percentage is 30%. By mass. So remaining 70% by mass is what? CCl4. So let us not worry about it. So they are saying there are 2 solutions, benzene and carbon tetrachloride, in which 30% by mass is benzene. और हमें इसका mole fraction determine करना है. You have to determine what? Mole fraction of it. So in order to do that, what I do is, let the overall mass of the solution be, overall mass of solution, let overall mass of solution be 100 ml. So therefore mass of benzene is equal to 30%. In 100, 30% means that is 30 grams. Therefore mass of CCl4, that is carbon tetrachloride, will absolutely become 70 grams. So this you have understood. This theory, if you have understood the background of the problem, then you can easily solve it. Now let me calculate molar mass of benzene. Okay, molar mass of benzene. So this molar mass of benzene, okay, you should know first formula as C6H6. So therefore this is equal to 6 into 12, because 6 is the number of atoms, 12 is the atomic number of carbon. So plus, okay, 6 is the number of hydrogen atoms into 1. So therefore this is equal to 72 plus 6, that is equal to 78 gram per mole. Same way, let me calculate the molar mass of CCl4. So therefore this is equal to, okay, molar mass of carbon tetrachloride of CCl4. Okay, carbon only one atom is there. Atomic mass is 12 into 1 plus chlorine. There are 4 atoms, and the average atomic mass of the chlorine atom is 35.5. So this is 35.5. So 12 plus 35 is 140. 140 plus 0.5 into 4 is 2. So 142 it is. So therefore this is equal to 154 grams per mole. 154 grams per mole. So 35 1 is 35, 2 is 70, 70 into 2 is 140, and 0.5 into 4 is 2. So therefore 142 plus 12 is 154 gram. It is gram per mole. So this is your molar mass. Now you have the given mass, you have the molar mass. Next I can calculate what? Number of moles of C6H6 is equal to given mass divided by molar mass. Divided by what? Molar mass. So therefore the given mass is equal to 30 grams, and this molar mass is equal to 78 gram per mole. So therefore gram and gram will cancel. 30 divided by 78. So 30 divided by 78, if you do it using your calculator, you will be getting an answer that is equal to number of moles. That is equal to what? Number of moles. 30 divided by 78. Similarly, number of moles of CCl4 is equal to, okay, that is given mass of CCl4 divided by its molar mass, divided by what? Its molar mass. So therefore given mass is 70 grams divided by 154 gram per mole. So this is equal to that many moles. This is equal to what? That many moles. Okay, you can easily calculate that. Now I'll erase from this part. They are asking to calculate the mole fraction of benzene. So therefore mole fraction of the benzene is equal to X of C6H6 is equal to number of moles of C6H6 divided by number of moles of C6H6 plus number of moles of CCl4. By this you will be getting, substitute the values of number of moles of NH6, substitute the values, these two values, then you are going to get the answer. Okay, just hold on. So using calculators, I have got the answer. 30 divided by 78 is 0.385. 70 divided by 154 is 0.454. Then substituting those values, they have asked you to calculate the number of mole fraction of benzene, that is number of moles of benzene divided by number of moles of benzene plus number of moles of CCl4. Then using that you will be getting the mole fraction as 0.4588. See, now you have mole fraction of benzene. Therefore, you know that mole fraction of benzene plus mole fraction of CCl4 is equal to 1. If I know the value of benzene, then I can calculate CCl4 mole fraction is equal to 1 minus C6H6, which is equal to 1 minus 0.45. Okay, 0.45. I will take it as 0.46. So this is equal to 0.54. So this is the number of moles of your carbon tetrachloride. So number of moles of benzene is 0.46 approximately. Then number of moles of CCl4 is 0.54. Okay. Problem, that is problem number 3, based on the molarity. Okay, calculate the molarity of the solution. Calculate the molarity of solution. Molarity of solution of 60 grams of sodium hydroxide in 2.5 liters of water. 2.5 liters of water. So in order to solve this, first I should know the given mass of the solute. Okay, mass of the solute is equal to okay 60 grams. So I am doing the solution part. Then they are given here the volume of the solution is 2.5 liters. So once the mass of the solute is given, then I should calculate what its molar mass. Therefore, molar mass of the solute. Okay, what is the solute being used? Sodium hydroxide. So molar mass is equal to, so sodium atomic mass is 23 into 1 plus oxygen atomic mass is 16 into 1. Okay, plus hydrogen atomic mass is 1 into 1. So therefore this is 23 plus 16 plus 1. So therefore this is equal to 40 gram per mole. Now you have the molar mass. Now you have the given mass. Therefore N is equal to, given mass is 60 grams divided by 40 grams per mole. Gram and gram will cancel. 0 and 0 will cancel. So therefore it is 2 3s and 2 2s, therefore it is 1.5 moles. 1.5 moles. Therefore N is equal to 1.5 moles. Therefore molarity is equal to N divided by volume of the solution in liters. Volume of solution in liters. So number of moles is equal to 1.5 divided by, okay, this is 1.5 moles, okay, divided by 2.5 liters. So therefore 1.5 divided by 2.5, this is equal to, this is equal to 1.5 divided T, so 0.150 is 0.6. So it is 0.6 mole per liter. So molarity is 0.6 mole per liter. So this is regarding your 3 problems that you have solved. For your assignment, I will be giving some 6 to 8 problems for as your homework. Kindly solve those, okay, when you are coming to the next class. Okay, thank you.